Hello and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I've got some really exciting news for you about natural gas. I've got some more information from reading a few additional articles about what happened with the storm Dorian, how it affected natural gas, and what that meant over the previous few days, which we're now seeing the result of currently. In addition to this, I want to share with you what I think is happening in today's price action, why I find it exciting, and where we can go from here. I think we're starting to see the beginning of the pullback, so I'm ready to start the party. So thanks for stopping by the channel. If you like the video, give it that thumbs up. If you're new, stick around and subscribe. And why don't we jump into things? Okay, here's the deal. When Hurricane Dorian came up to Florida, it sat. And we didn't know if it was going to go left or go right up the coast. So people were concerned about this, and it put a lid on natural gas prices. It sort of stalled things. Everyone held their breath, and we waited to see, is it going left or is it going right? Is it going to hit Florida or is it going to go up the coast? So what happened was a bunch of short sellers decided to move in and take positions thinking that the storm was going to hit Florida and cause decreased demand. So in turn, with decreased demand, we're going to get a decrease in price. Therefore, the short sellers would win, they would cover their positions, and then they would move on. However, this isn't what happened. At the last minute, Dorian switched course, went right, headed up the coast, did not hit Florida the way they thought it was going to hit Florida. So as a result, prices then resumed activity and they moved up a little bit. Now, what happens when price rises when you have a bunch of shorts in the area is they start to get hit. Their stops start to get hit. They start to get feeling pressure and they get out. When they get out, they have to buy to close, which pushes the price up more. So you can imagine that when the shorts started to feel a little bit of pain, the price started to rise a little bit. Now, as the intensity of this continued and the shorts felt more pain, it just started to feed itself and it became a violent spike. And we saw that in the first big green day coming back. Then it continued to happen. The shorts got fully squeezed out of this, and now we're sitting on top of this huge mountainous spike. And today we're getting a different sort of candle. We got a push up with a pullback down, and now we're starting to see a topping tail right where we want to see it. And I think we're about to begin the pullback party for UGAZ. So if you like to trade UGAZ or you're interested in natural gas, this video is for you, so stick around and check it out. Let's dive into the charts. Back at our /NG chart, we're on the daily chart, daily time frame, and we're looking at our big push up. So when we had these big pushes up, this was the short starting to get squeezed. We had the pause, we went even higher, and this was a full big time short squeeze. And now we're sitting on top of this spike, and you can see, as we talked about yesterday, we mentioned the 200 simple moving average. That's looming above. So we know that's going to have some downward pressure on things. It could break through, or it could just be a slight hang up for a moment. We go higher, or it could really reject it, and that could be our pullback. So right now, looking at this candle action going into today, I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video because it looked like we were pushing up and starting to doji again, like we did here. But then later into the day, we started getting a sag in this candle and revealing a taller upper wick. Now that gets me really excited because when you have a taller upper wick, that's showing a lot of selling pressure, which when we get selling pressure, we're going to start to trigger a pullback. Now that Dorian is off the sea, off the coast, not affecting natural gas at all anymore, now we can start to say, okay, where are we? And where we are is at the very beginning of a possible pullback. So moving forward into tomorrow, what I'm going to be watching is I want to see this either open gap down or stay very close to where this close is, if we get a close in this area, and then see it start to break the low of this day. So the low is 2.571 for today. If we get a move below that level tomorrow, that's going to be the pullback we're looking for. That's going to tell me that it's officially begun, and now I'm going to be watching for a bottom with a reversal back to the upside after this pullback. And ideally, I want to see, as we talked the other day, I like this 50 simple moving average that's snaking through here. As it starts to curl back up, I want to see this pullback step down right into it, scoop it, and send it higher. So we're going to see what happens. We've got this critical pullback coming in at the same time as we're starting to see changes in weather in different parts of the country. Things are going to start to get interesting. Usually there's a little pop in natural gas after Labor Day due to weather. And so we're now beyond Labor Day. We're starting to get into that transitional type of year, time of year where things start to pick up for natural gas even more. We get that winter pop that I was talking about yesterday. So it could be very interesting moving forward into tomorrow. Now I want to keep updating you guys with these videos. This has been a pretty exciting week for me, and I'm anticipating either a gap down or an open with a push down tomorrow. Now if we don't get that, if we open higher and keep ripping, then we just sit back on our hands and we wait. We wait to see what's going to happen. We keep waiting until we get a little confirmation. And in my opinion on this one, I think our confirmation is going to come in the form of breaking the low of this day. So if we break that 2.571 and start to move lower, I'm going to be feeling really good about DGAZ going higher, UGAZ going lower, and following the /NG futures market, and then looking for a touch with a reverse to go higher off this 50 simple moving average. I'm really going to be watching that closely. So stay tuned. Turn on your bell notifications. I want to keep updating you guys with videos each day. So I don't want you to miss any of those new videos that come out. And real quick before we end up, let's just pop over to UGAZ and just take a quick peek at what it's looking like. So UGAZ is not as accentuated. So on /NG, we've got that nice topping tail, which we'll use to make our decisions for trading UGAZ and DGAZ. But just to look at UGAZ right now, it's sort of a small red candle, not saying a whole lot other than just a small down day. So nothing very interesting going on there. But if we go back to /NG, this is what we're going to use to make our decisions. And as you can see, it's continuing to sort of drift to the downside, setting up a nice upper wick, indicating selling pressure. That's the key. We're getting pressure from the upside. Now, I don't know if that's a little bit of an effect from the 200 simple moving average looming above. It could be. We'll wait and see. We'll take a look. We'll take another look at it again tomorrow and see where we sit, and then we'll make decisions from there. So I hope this was helpful. Give me that thumbs up if you like this video. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. If you know someone who likes natural gas, tell them to come subscribe. I will really appreciate it. The channel's growing like crazy, and it's because of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of the Taking Trades family. As always, keep the comments coming. A few of you have been posting really great comments that are stimulating a lot of conversation within the channel, and I think that's what we need so that we can all keep learning about natural gas and how to trade this beast. So comment below, hit thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.